Good morning, everyone. Hi. Hey, first time. Oh, welcome, Les. Sorry, I'm like a minute late. I was warming up my coffee. Hi. So glad that you guys are here. You're always late but early today. Yay. I'm here, Claudia. I'm here. It is going well. So real quick, if it is frozen, if it freezes at any time, refresh your screen. I can't do anything on this end if it's frozen on, and if so, like, because I'll see that sometimes in the chat. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Thought I would just do like a Monday morning live to get us all ready for the week. Thank you. They're a little out of control. My girls, a little out of control. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Good morning. Good morning. Wow, it's early, Kara. Well, I guess it's only not, it's 9 a.m. where you are. The fall. It's not fall yet. It's not quite fall yet. So I did want to do a live. What I'll probably do is talk about the energy and chat a little bit for probably the first 10 minutes. And then I'm going to shut the chat down and do the cards. It's easier for me to focus on the cards when the chat isn't up, and then I'll pull it back up again. Leo season is treating me well. It's really fantastic. No, it's okay. It's not fall though. But yeah, it's okay. So Mars is in Virgo, which Mars really likes being in Virgo, because Virgo is the sign of getting things done. And usually with Mars in Virgo, it's more of like a purposeful thing. So that's really fun. We still have the Sun conjunct Venus, and that will be continuing on as we move into Virgo season in a couple of days. Yay. Leo season was hard on you. Oh. Usually Leo season, like once we hit Leo season, I am ready to go because we got Leo season and then we got Virgo season, and I love Libra season too. So I don't do this I actually am not live every day. I just kind of like I pop up live every once in a while when I'm feeling it. And so yeah, I don't do it at the same time every day, but I do have daily readings every day. So if you're subscribed to the channel, not every day, mostly every day, if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll see those daily readings pop up. And I haven't done a daily reading since in a few days. So Virgo season always seems to be really good for you. Well, you probably really like the Virgo energy because it's about getting things done. Like Virgo energy, when we get into Virgo, because you have to remember that Virgo season is about the harvest, right? That's what Virgos are good for. We're hard workers. Virgo season is the harvest time. It's the Indian summer. It's moving into the fall. It's making sure that everything that was grown during the spring and the summertime, everything that was grown during the spring and the summertime, now we get to harvest, and we make sure that everybody's fed for the winter. So that's why Virgo season is that kind of season where, we're kind of winding down from the summer, but we're revving up for the winter, the fall and the winter. So it feels like all you want to do is get things done, get things done, get things done. Wow, you're a triple Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. That's amazing. I love your name. I love the name Fiona. That's fantastic. But wow, that's crazy. So speaking of Virgos, the birthday special, you're ready for fall shopping. Yeah, I don't blame you there. The Virgo birthday special is available. The Leo birthday special will be over on August 31st. So if you're a Leo and you haven't gotten your birthday special, go to my website. All of the information is in the description box below this video too. Wow, and Mercury, you are like all Virgo. Hi, Leanne. Everybody say hello to Leanne. She's so funny. So we also have some really interesting things going on with the moon, because the moon is in Aries right now, and it's trining Mercury, and it's also trining, what was it? Sorry, I got to open up my app really quick. We have Mercury trine the moon and Mercury trine Jupiter. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention to the fact that Leanne was on here. But we also have the moon squaring Saturn. So there's a lot of emotional things that are going on. The moon trining Mercury and Jupiter is actually those are two really, really happy placements for the moon to be, and in a really good aspect to each other. So what's trining? Trining means that there is an energy in each of the planets in that element. So it's like the fire element. So Jupiter is in Sagittarius, the moon is in Aries, Mercury is in Leo, right? So, and it's at like that 1 degree. It's like a 1 degree trine right now, which means they're all only 1 degree from each other trining. And so it makes that triangle. And trine, when it's a trine, all in working in the same element, it's very easy. It's a very easy relationship is what we call it, relationship. So, and the moon deals with emotions. Mercury deals with communication. Jupiter is all about abundance. So everything that you're doing, like in the next, like the last couple of days and for the next day before it moves into Pisces, or I'm sorry, before it moves into Taurus, the moon moves into Taurus, everything is going to kind of have an emotional aspect to it. You're feeling really good about what you're doing, what you're talking about, where you're going. Now, the moon with Saturn could shut some people down emotionally, kind of depending on what's in your chart. The moon is square Saturn right now. A square is a really hard aspect and relationship with each other. So yeah, it's nice to have Leanne here. She's kind of taking a hiatus right now from YouTube, which I'm actually all for. Sometimes we need to just take a break, but I'm really glad that Leanne is here. And I love that you guys all just sort of embraced her when she showed up. See, Leanne, everybody misses you. It's not just me. So Mercury and Venus and the sun will all be moving into Virgo fairly quickly here in the next few days. The sun will be in Virgo on the 23rd. Venus will actually be in Virgo on the 21st. So that's just in 2 days. And then we'll have Mercury following behind it as well. So yeah, there's going to be lots of Virgo energy coming up. So if you are going to be sad to see Leo season go, make sure you take advantage of the next couple of days of that Leo fire, because we are getting down and dirty with the earth. Earth. I am wanting to do a talk about surrendering to the process. Not sure if I'm going to do that. I might do it like tomorrow evening, and it's going to be a live thing. Let me make sure. Let me double check on my calendar that works. Yeah. Might have to do it. We are having to go on a road trip for a couple of days this week. Ryan and I are to go see some family. So yeah, you're barely realizing it's almost Virgo season. So if I can't do it tomorrow night, it might have to be next week, but I'm really excited about it because I want to talk to everybody about what surrendering means. Because you can't just like surrender and wait for the universe to just give you everything that you've been manifesting. You still have to work towards it. Oh, thank you, Leanne. She always does that. You don't have to do that, but I love you. Thank you very much. That's so sweet of you. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Tori. It's nice to have you here. So, yeah, I want to do a talk about surrendering. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but keep your ears and eyes open. That'll be coming. I feel a little off this morning, and I don't know if it's just because I'm off because the chat is there. So when we get into the cards and stuff, I'm going to pull the chat away so I'm not distracted by it, because I am feeling like I was a little bit distracted for these first couple of minutes, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just think, I don't know what it is. It's very like my ADD. It must be that Mars and Virgo energy that's happening. Like my ADD's acting up or something like that. So I'm going to pop the chat out. I'm so glad that everybody's here. I will be back. We're going to look at the cards for the day and see what's going on. Hi, I'll be back. Okay. So I did want to say really quick, as I'm going to shuffle through these, Virgo birthday specials are still up. Leo birthday specials are still available until the 31st of August. The Virgo birthday specials will be available through September. So, but make sure you get on those. We're already starting to schedule into the first week of September, which actually isn't that far away. It's like less than 2 weeks away is the first week of September. So, but if you want to get your Virgo birthday reading done, and I try to get as close to your birthday as possible. If you give me your birthday, I try to get as close to your birthday as possible, but I can't promise anything. Also, for everybody else who is not a Virgo or a Leo, you can get 20% off the 1-hour readings, the 30-minute readings, and the one-on-one alignment sessions. That is my birthday present to you guys, because my birthday is at the end of August. I wanted to do something to celebrate this month. So anybody who wants to get a reading, that means that the 30-minute readings are only $60. You can also get the $30 one question 10-minute readings as well. Those are also available. Okay. This is a very interesting card spread so far. So we have the Two of Swords. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Five of Swords. And then we have the Hermit. So that Virgo energy is showing up pretty loud, pretty proud. So really interesting that I feel like what's happening here is some of us are, what's the word I want to use? Some of us are not being 100% honest with ourselves about our feelings. We're hiding away. We're hiding away. We're numbing ourselves to how we feel about certain situations. Because I feel like with the Two of Swords represents not seeing everything, needing to make a decision or needing to go a certain way in life or make a certain decision in life. And not really having all of the information, not knowing everything, before the situation arises, right? Or not wanting to know everything, not seeing on purpose. It's like this purposeful hiding away, because the King of Cups is all about, he's an emotional person. He has emotions, but they're super, super deep, right? Super deep. And then we have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords for me is lying to yourself. Because it's like you're being deceptive, but really the only person that you're hurting here is yourself. The other people that are around you, and then we have the Hermit. So some of you are, again, so I'm seeing that my connection might be a little wonky. We've had some storms come through in the last couple of days. If it's spinning or something like that, just refresh the page and I'll come back, okay? It should get better here in a minute or two. With the Hermit, but I can't see the chat, so I don't know what's really going on. With the Hermit, I feel like you're purposefully doing this. You're purposefully hiding yourself away, pulling yourself back, not wanting to admit to yourself that things aren't going the way that you want them to go, or going the way that you planned them to go, right? And it's almost as if there's this like revelation, this aha moment where you're recognizing that everything sort of has to crumble around you, and then you have to start over again, right? So we also have the Tower. Interesting. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is like the student. It's like somebody who is just starting fresh. Some of you might be actually like starting school. I know college is starting this week. My oldest is starting his college classes this week. So it could be that you're not being honest with yourself about how you feel about going into a new chapter of life and having to kind of start fresh and start over because you still feel sort of small. You don't feel ready, right? It feels like you're almost not ready, but you've got to be honest with yourself about how you're feeling. And this doesn't just have to do with school. This has to do with everything. Like every single venture that you're starting in your life right now or jumping forward in, it's going to be scary because it's going to be new. But here's the thing is every time you allow fear to stop you from moving forward, every time you allow fear to paralyze you from growth and progress, that's like taking a step backwards in your journey instead of allowing yourself to take a step forward, right? So let's clarify some of these. Let's see what this Two of Swords is, because I'm curious what kind of decision needs to be made that is, you're kind of hiding from it. You're not allowing yourself to see everything. Let's see, Two of Swords. Oh, wow. Okay. Ups on the Two of Swords. And we have the King of Cups here too. So again, we have a pair. It's really interesting. Hold on a second. I gotta see. How are you guys doing with the internet, with the Wi-Fi? Is the connection okay? I'm back up on the chat really quick. I just want to see. Okay. So I'm sorry. We've had, you guys know my internet just is such a pain in the rear. I just want to make sure. Okay. I'm going to pop the chat back out again. Okay. Good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Okay. So we have a pair here. We have a couple and a pair, right? So you guys are easily matched. Whoever this is could be romantic, but it could also be a friend, a relative. So you're easily matched with somebody here. I feel like it's more of like a romantic vibe that's happening. It's easily matched here, but I feel like the Queen of Cups has some decisions that she needs to make when it comes to this situation or whatever it is that is falling. And maybe the King of Cups has a decision that he needs to make about the Queen of Cups, but there's something that's missing here. There's is it that, I'm curious if it's that you're using too much of your emotions and not enough of the logic, or maybe vice versa. Maybe you're using too much of the logic and not enough of your emotions. Because the Queen of Cups is really intuitive. So she sort of needs to listen to that intuition. She's going to be more inept to listen to more. She will listen to her intuition more than her logic usually, you know? All right, let's see what the King of Cups is. Yeah, he's got a decision to make too. This is very interesting. Okay, So one of the messages that I'm getting here is that they need to work together in order to make these decisions. And the King of Cups, it looks like the King of Cups has decisions to make more in a material aspect. But look at this, the Two of Swords on the Queen of Cups on the King of Cups. And maybe they're making decisions about each other. Here's the thing, is that Five of Swords is, let's see what the Five of Swords is, because I feel like somebody isn't being, it's not that there's not honesty here, and that very well could be for some of you that there's no honesty there. Oh, okay. I feel like there's been like a miscommunication. I feel like there's a really big miscommunication and it needs to be settled and released after some time away. Like the Four of Swords on the Five of Swords, there's some kind of healing that needs to happen between these two individuals because there was some kind of miscommunication. Whether that was, whether this is like a counterpart or it's a friendship or something, whatever that is, but you guys are both trying to make decisions about the other one without coming together, right? Without having all of the information, without allowing yourselves to have all the information put together, which is that's very interesting. And if this friendship or relationship or connection is unstable in any way, shape, or form, right now is the time to allow all of that to come to like settle in and to kind of fix itself, not hiding away. The Hermit is more of an energy to learn from, and not just like sitting in Hermit energy is not going to settle, you know, whatever argument it was or whatever it is that needs to happen. Now there is, now we have a third person. Why do I feel like this is the counselor? I feel like there's a median type person that is here. Use situation. I think that they've probably got some pretty good ideas right now. But as we're moving into Virgo season, remember, Mars rules this tower. So in order to be guided, in order to feel like things are moving in the direction that they're supposed to be moving in, you might need to have some clearing of some things in your life, right? So we have the Tower. Let's see what this Tower is. Okay. This is some things from the past that need to be cleared out. So we have the Six of Cups on the Tower. This is some stuff from the past that needs to be cleared out. I'm going to restore the chat really quick. Just leave it there. All right. Is it really, like, the video is really messing up? Refreshing the page really helps. Sorry, guys. There's nothing I can really do about it. All right. So, yeah, sorry. Doing the best that I can. So I feel like this Tower is actually something from the past that's bringing it back into, I brought the sign that you asked for the universe. Okay. This Six of Cups on the Tower is like, the reason why there are questions coming up within this relationship or within this connection, that things aren't very clear, is because somebody's still holding on to past issues. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, why the hell are both of these individuals like trying to make decisions? Because they're very well matched and they're very well, like, the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, same suit. They're very well matched for each other. But here's the thing is, if you guys are trying to make decisions and you're not talking, that's why there would have to be like a mediator there, right? There would have to be somebody that's really moving forward. Now here's the thing is, somebody's holding on to something from the past, whether it's another person, whether it is a situation, the environment, maybe it's even a pattern or a thought process. But if you're holding on to that, it's going to be wiped out. Like whatever it is from the past that you're still holding on to, that's going to be crumbled because clearly it's not working. And that's why the energy here is so up in the air. That's why, I mean, like you guys probably saw me. I was very confused. I was like, what is this? Like, I don't even understand. Why are we making decisions? And clearly there's a disconnect. There's a huge disconnect and I was feeling it. And now it makes sense. And the disconnect is because either one or both people are holding on to past circumstances that are clearly like, you have to let go. The past is the past. You can't change it. There's nothing. And it's just, you're just going to make it worse. If you try to come into the future holding on to the past, you're just going to make it worse. And it could be another person. It could be, because we do have 2 queens here and a king. So it could be that a king might have been juggling. See, we've got the 2 of Pentacles, might have been juggling 2 different people. And that is catching up with him. Or maybe one of the queens was juggling 2 different people. Like it doesn't, it's general, right? It's total general reading. But we also have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. You guys have to decide where you're going to start over again, right? You guys really have to decide where you're going to start over again and allow yourselves to do it instead of doing this back and forth, back and forth. Because for me, the Page of Pentacles is a brand new, fresh start, right? Whether you're starting a new job, whether you're starting a new school, whether you are starting a new life, moving into a new place, doesn't matter what it is. Even if you're not physically starting something new, having a brand new energy and allowing yourself to let go of past things and past issues, huge right now. Huge, huge, huge. Now, remember, we have the new moon in Virgo coming up on August 30th, and it's going to be a super moon also. There's going to be a lot of energy around this new moon, and it is my birthday. We will do a new moon ritual that morning, and try and manifest some new things moving forward. But that also means that everything, that all this heavy energy that we've had through August, you guys know what I'm talking about. There's been a lot of healing with the Lionsgate, with the new moon in Leo, with the full moon in Aquarius, all of this healing and allowing manifestations to happen and releasing and all of that has been really, really heavy. If you have not let go of things and you're trying to manifest new things into your life, it's not going to happen that way. And that's why I want to talk about surrender, because surrendering yourself to, oh, I'm so glad that you love them. Surrendering yourself to the process and allowing the universe to work in your life is the key to manifestation. When you let it go, like when you say, every single time I find myself contemplating on like, what is my next step? And I'm like trying to force the issue in my mind. Everything you can, Betsy, there's nothing more you can do in your life right now to change this circumstance, or you've done everything you can. So now it's time for you to let go and let God and let the universe in and let them work as well. So surrendering is kind of a twofold thing. And that's why I want to talk about doing all of that. I know they do. You know what? It's supposed to be a sunset thing there for the sun, but it does look like candy corn. It really does. But it's supposed to be a sunset for my solar return, even though I probably won't have these nails on my birthday, but that was the whole thing. Yeah. It was like, I know it looks like candy corn. I've had so many people say that to me already. And I'm like, that's not what it was supposed to be, but it does. Like when I had it done, I was like, oh my God, candy corn. Anyway. So yes, great reading. It was really confusing me at first, but getting into the energy, it makes a lot of sense now. If you're trying to make a decision about somebody else or with somebody else, talk it out. The moon trining Mercury right now, it's going to be really easy to have that conversation and be able to have your emotions in that conversation. If you're in separation and you're not talking to the person and you can't talk it out, release it. Let it go. Let the universe take care of it. You cannot control everything, especially people. So allowing yourself to say, yep, I don't have control over this. I'm going to let it go. That's all you got to do. Okay. And I feel like the tower moment is actually the past. The past is the tower. The tower moment is not coming. Now, you could be going through a tower moment right now, but a lot of that might be because of past things that you still haven't resolved. That's why I always say learning the lesson is the best thing. So you learn the lesson and let it go. It is a neon sunset. It is. It's like sunrise, sunset, whatever. But thanks, you guys. Yeah, it's so funny. My nail girl just loves me. Yes, if you want to get a personal reading from me, 20% off until the end of August. Remember that I still have my t-shirts available and my coffee mugs. I haven't brought it up in a long time because I don't want to just be like selling things all the time, but you know, just a little reminder. And we still have necklaces on the website as well. Just go under merch. If you look at the website, it says merch. And I will be finishing the love readings by tomorrow. I know that I'm a little bit late in getting them. I got a whole bunch of them done yesterday, but I don't want to overdo my energy, but I think I've got the hang of it. And like how I'm going to do it, you know, like being a Virgo, it's like if everything is really chaotic and I don't have a plan, then I'm like, I dread getting it done. And now I've realized that if I just like sit, like I have 2 full days where I don't have personal readings or anything like that, and I just like buckle down and get it done. That's how I need to do these love readings, because I love doing them. But sometimes they're just kind of like that extra thing, like, oh, do I have to do the love readings? But I love doing them for you guys. So thanks for being here. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And really, I don't know, enjoy this energy. Things are a lot lighter than they were a week ago. Last week, everything was a little bit heavy. And so enjoy the lighter energy. Enjoy how everything is moving forward. Slow and steady progress is the best. Yeah. But this Mars in Virgo is really going to help you get things done. Like Mars loves being in Virgo, and it all has like a purpose to it. So good. I'm so glad that you enjoyed this on your lunch break bookmarked page. So glad that you enjoyed this. I'm going to how soon is now? You're welcome. I'm going to go. Have a really good day, and be kind to yourselves. Do something nice for yourself today. I don't care what it is. Even if like you don't have any money or anything like that, go like Ryan and I went for a walk this morning, for like a 1.5 mile walk this morning before it got too hot. And it was amazing. Like best thing I could have done for myself all day long was to spend that time going for a walk early this morning. So take care of yourself and do something really nice for yourself today. You deserve it. Love you guys. Bye.